Um, yeah, I mean, I thought it was a tough match from the start. I think even the first set was, pretty close, and both getting used to the conditions. I think it's always kind of tough starting, around that 4 o'clock time because the shadow is moving in and stuff. But I got off to a pretty good start, and had things under control as well in the second set. So I think that that one cost me the match maybe eventually, but I had many more chances before that as well to really to make the difference. So it was tough luck today, but I thought Juan played great. I think he hung in there, gave himself chances, and at the end he was the better man.
You going to 6 in a row? How disappointing is it not?
Well, I mean, 5 was great, 4 was great too, 6 would have been a dream too, but can't have them all. I've had an amazing summer and a great run, so I'm not too disappointed just because I thought I played another wonderful tournament and had chances today to win, but couldn't take them, so it was unfortunate.
What happened in that the first 3 games?
I thought he served twice, he held twice, I got broken. Then he got the 3-0 lead. It was pretty obvious.
Roger, did he do anything differently today than he did in prior matches against him?
If he played differently?
Did he
No, not a whole lot. I just thought he was more consistent throughout. I mean, he played pretty much the same.
Can you look back 5 years ago and think about how he must be feeling as he's lying on the court after match?
Well, I mean, I got to compare it to my first Wimbledon because I think the first major is always a big deal. It's the best feeling on the planet after all the hard work you've put in, and especially nice when it comes when you're quite young, because it comes kind of unexpected for him as well. Even though he's put himself in a good opportunity, in a good position by playing so well through the summer, but it's great. It was good to see him, being so happy and emotional about it, and yeah, I mean, he should enjoy it. He deserves it, and it was a great match for him too.
You seem to get disturbed about the length of time he was taking to make the challenges. Can you talk a little bit about what exactly was going on in your conversations with the umpires in that?
No, just one time. You know what I think about Hawkeye, so shouldn't be there in the first place. So then the second question shouldn't even happen. But it's what it is. A what?
Was that a lot of distraction?
No. I don't get distracted by that stuff.
How do you look back if Grand Slam result of this year?
Sorry, I didn't understand a thing.
How do you look back Grand Slam result of this year? So you got 2 titles of Grand Slam final. So how do you look back?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable run. Being all major finals and winning 2 of those. I'm losing the other 2 in 5 sets. Sure, I would have loved to win those 2 as well, but being so close, I think I was 2 points from the match today. It's the way it goes sometimes, but the year has been amazing already, and it's not over yet. And got married and had kids. Don't know how much more I want.
And Roger, with all the good that's happened to you this year, will that eventually help ease the sting of this?
Yeah, I mean, this one is, I think, easy to get over just because of the most amazing summer, and I tried everything, It didn't work, I missed chances, he played well, and in the end it was a tough 5th set, so it was it's acceptable, but life goes on, no problem.
Roger, you were fully in control early on, and then the match started to change. Was there a moment where you said, uh-oh, I've got to get more serious, or things aren't going the way I need them to go?
No, not really. I thought I had him under control for the first 2 sets. I should never have lost that. So many chances. It was just a pity, and I think if I win that second set, I'm in a great position, to come through. Unfortunately, I didn't win that, and that was it.
Would you say that this defeat it looks like a little bit of the one you had in Australia with Nadal, and in 5 sets you were in an advantage with him?
I don't remember the match almost in Australia. Was I up or down 2 sets to 1? I was down. Down. felt like today I was much more in control. You know, I had many more chances. It's one of those finals. Maybe I look back and have some regrets about it, but you know, you can't have them all, and you can't always play your best. And he hung in there. He did well, you know. And in the end, he was just too tough. And so it's the way it is.
Are you at all surprised that he was able to keep his composure and not get sucked up by the moment of his first major final?
Well, I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, it's always an amazing effort coming through and winning your first final. Got to give him, you know, all the credit, because it's not an easy thing to do, especially coming out against, you know, someone like me with so much experience. And I think it's not easy to have a steel racket, you know, towards the end. I mean, of course, he was up 5-2 in the fifth. That was easy, but he had to live through some really tough moments earlier on in both breakers, you know, throughout those sets to come back. And so, I mean, his effort was fantastic. I thought himself, he went through quite a few ups and downs, and this is the ones I should have, you know, used to make the difference, but I couldn't. And in the end, he was really good.
Roger, your play is pretty much revered across the sport, but the vibe inside the stadium was to pull for the underdog. And how did you notice it, and how did it feel to be on the other side?
Had it a lot in my career, so this wasn't the first. I thought there was many Argentines there, you know, singing away. So that's what I think you heard. But other than that, I thought the crowd was pretty, you know, even, which was a nice thing.
Could you talk, Roger, about his forehand? Just talk about it, and also how it compares to other big forehands.
Well, it's different. I guess he hits it well off the, you know, in the forehand side. The inside out is good too, but I mean, there's some better ones out there. But he definitely strikes it with, you know, great pace, and he's got margin too. Sometimes he hits some crazy ones too, but that's what happens when you go for a lot. And I think his backhand is wonderful. He has great technique on that, and you know, he's rock solid.
The other ones you supposedly highlighted, Brett's forehand with Gonzalez. What are the better ones?
Yeah, I mean, his is different, you know. I don't know if I can put it up to Gonzalez and Blake and, you know, Nadal. I mean, he's got a very good forehand, but I don't know if it's the best in the world right now. I don't think so.
Few more in English?
But it doesn't matter. He won the match, right? I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a great backhand or forehand.
So far, Rafa has been the only one to beat you in a major final. How do you feel about this other name coming into that list?
No problem. He deserved it. He played well. I don't know what to say. I mean, Rafa, we have had some epic ones, some great ones over the years, and who knows? Maybe Del Potro is going to join that thing as well. So we'll see how it goes. I wish him all the best for the future. That's for sure.
Roger, it seemed like there was a little turning point when you were serving the second set of 4-5, 30-all. There was that call on the line that was challenged. And it seemed like you thought it was maybe another mark there. Can you just talk about that? Was that
There was only one mark, and that mark was out, but apparently in. I mean, I don't know what to say. This thing is so ridiculous anyway. I mean, I see the ball landing, I see the ball happening. I mean, and then it's called in. I mean, I should have made the difference earlier, so I'm not in a position where a challenge like that's going to make a difference. But still, I'm whatever.
Roger, you're a winner, and I guess that it's very tough to lose a Grand Slam final. But it looks to me that maybe this one was the one that you didn't express your feelings after losing. I mean, the last ones, Australia, Wimbledon, that you didn't take it so sad.
Well, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I can't push a button, you know. I don't want to. I want it to be natural. And today I'm okay with it. I'm tired, you know. I mean, I wasn't tired in the other ones too. And sometimes they hit you more than other ones. Maybe here, you know, with the whole music thing, and it's maybe different, you know. I don't get hit emotionally as bad as maybe in Wimbledon and Australia, where it becomes super quiet, you know, at the end of the finals, and you have a lot of things going through your mind. Here it's music, so your mind goes to the music instead of going to the match, which is a good thing, I guess.